Okay. So this tells me I am live. Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Witch's Rambles. This is episode number 5. And today we're going to talk about relaxation, rest, and sleep. Three things that are really important to know the differences of and how one can flow to the other, and ways to enhance your relaxation, ways to enhance your rest, and ways to enhance your sleep, because sleep is so important, right? When we sleep, this is when our body shifts its focus from all the hundreds of thousands of functions that keep us going every day to processing our day and healing our body. So, we're going to start talking about relaxation. And relaxation is, things like reading a book, watching a movie, taking a walk. Scrolling social media can be a relaxation. Watching videos, TikTok and things like that, these can be relaxation activities as long as you're not multitasking with them, right? So it's when you are watching a movie or reading a book and picking up your phone every 5 minutes, or only kind of half paying attention to the movie and playing on your phone at the same time, you're actually not allowing your body to fully come into that state of relaxation. So, when we watch a movie and we just watch a movie, our body will relax, our subconscious will start doing its work, our back brain will start to process things while our front brain is, our conscious brain is involved in watching a movie, and you actually minimize the benefit that you're getting, or you could be getting, from watching a movie or reading a book by doing other things at the same time, right? We're so conditioned in this world that we live in that, it's a good thing to multitask. And you know what? It's really not. We minimize the benefit we get from things when we are multitasking with them. So, relaxing and just watching a movie, not feeling like you have to answer messages, not scrolling your phone at the same time, and not beating yourself up for taking the time to relax and allow yourself to relax, allow your body to just settle while you watch a movie or while you read a book. We're actually, when we're, beating ourselves up for being lazy because we're taking time for ourselves to relax, we're actually, impacting the benefit that we're getting from that relaxation. And I know this makes sense to you. I know this is something that we all do. I do this, right? I watch a movie and then I'm, messaging with a friend at the same time. I'm not just allowing myself to relax and just watch the damn movie or just read the book. Um, these are relaxation activities, things you enjoy, like going for a walk with your pets or with a friend or on your own. When we, take the phone with us and we're, listening to an audiobook while we're walking, we're actually minimizing the benefits that we could be getting from, if we just walked and looked at things around us, listen to the trees and the birds and the breeze and the sound of our feet on the ground. Walking is a very relaxing, meditative activity when we allow ourselves to do it without beating ourselves up for taking the time away from doing laundry or sweeping the floor or doing all the things, right? When we're beating ourselves up for taking this relaxation time, we are impacting the benefits that we're getting from it. And so allow yourself to just do the things you enjoy, do the things that you find relaxing, whether, like I say, whether it's reading a book or watching a movie or going for a walk, and allow yourself to immerse into that state of relaxation. And when you do that, you have more energy on the other side of it to go back to the other things, right? And relaxation and rest are not the same thing. Relaxation can lead to rest, and like reading a book, relaxing and reading a book, and then going to bed and resting. So, we're gonna, as we go on here, we're gonna get into the difference between rest, real rest, and how real rest can help us get better sleep. Uh, and rest is one of the most important things that we can do, particularly if we have trouble sleeping. And again, it's really important to not beat yourself up for taking time to rest. Rest is essential for our well being, as is relaxation, right? Taking that time to read that book that you have had sitting beside the couch or beside the bed for months on end, and just allowing yourself that relaxation activity, and, and just not beating yourself up about it. This world is so busy, there's so much energy, there's so much chaos. We need to allow ourselves the time to relax, to just watch a comedy, to just read a novel, right? We don't always have to be doing. And this is one of the things that has really helped me on my healing journey, is allowing myself to turn off the phone and just watch a movie, or put the phone across the room and just read a book and enjoy a glass of wine while I do. Um, so, when you're doing, reading a book or watching a movie and picking up your phone, you're actually task switching, which, when it comes to pacing, is a really good thing to do. And we're going to have a ramble on pacing coming up as we continue on this series. But rest, real rest, is literally doing nothing. So, no book, no TV, no phone, nothing. Just things like sitting and staring off into space and letting your mind wander where it will, and not beating yourself up for sitting, because sitting and doing nothing is rest. And again, rest is so essential for our well being. And rest can be something like, if you are by the water, whether you live by the water or can go and sit by the water, just sitting and watching the waves, or just sitting and staring off into space, just sitting in silence, um, which I know is something that is uncomfortable and difficult for a lot of people. But it's because we are so conditioned that we always have to be doing something. And it's such a load of crap. It is such a load of crap. Sitting and resting is so essential. Um, but rest, real rest, like I say, is literally doing nothing. No book, no TV, no phone, just lying with your eyes closed and letting your body and your brain relax. And again, without beating yourself up about, being lazy or wasting time. Um, it's so it's a tool, right? Rest is a tool that we can use. And sometimes, that can help us not beat ourselves up about it, is that this is a tool that I'm using for my health and well-being. Resting is a tool that I am using to support my body in its healing. And rest is productive. Rest is one of the most productive things that we can do for ourselves. If you have a history like I do, of chronic pain, I would, have a good day. And instead of honoring my body and allowing myself to rest, I would try to do all the things on that good day. And then I would end up having a week or longer of days where I couldn't do as much. But if we allow ourselves to rest, even on the good days, then our body has the opportunity to use that energy to heal, right? Healing takes energy. It doesn't just happen, it takes energy. And we have to allow our bodies to shift from using energy to do all the things and allow it to use energy for rest and healing. And it's one of the best things, most productive things we can do for ourselves. And again, like relaxation, if you are beating yourself up for taking the time, you are actually minimizing the benefit that you could be getting from this real rest. There is nothing better than laying on the couch in a quiet room with the eyes closed under a blanket and just laying there and, let your mind wander and don't beat yourself up for where it wanders and don't beat yourself up for the fact that it does wander. This is what our brains do. Our brains are processing and working all the time. Our subconscious is as well. Our subconscious is 95% of our functioning, and it takes a lot of energy to process through all the things that we do every day, all the things that we experience every day, all the sensory input that we absorb through the day. This all gets processed through our subconscious. And when we don't allow that time to process, then it filters from our energy body down into our physical body and causes all kinds of shit, right? Like physical pain, like fatigue, like brain fog, right? When we're not allowing our bodies to do what they are designed to do, we get these physical symptoms. And so by not allowing ourselves to rest, real rest, um, then we magnify these issues that are in our body. We magnify this pain. And, it's a really hard pill to swallow how responsible we are for our own physical issues, for our own physical dis-ease, right? This is a lack of ease in our body. And we do this to ourselves by beating ourselves up because we need to rest. And because the world doesn't tend to look at rest as being productive, when in fact it is one of the most productive things that we can do. And, and when we allow relaxation to lead into rest, your body is in a more relaxed state when you go to bed at night. And the more relaxed state that we're in when we go to bed at night, the better our sleep will be. And sleep can be a real challenge, right? Um, and sleep is when we really truly heal. This is, like I say, when our body turns its attention from all the processes it does, keeping us going through the day. You know, there's 100,000, hundreds of thousands of different functions that our brain and our body perform every day to keep us going. And when we sleep at night, the attention is turned to that subconscious processing and to actually healing of our body. So the better we can set ourselves up for a good sleep by allowing ourselves to relax, allowing ourselves to rest, the better sleep we will have. Let me know if this makes sense. I'm sure it does. I'm sure that if you're watching this, you have been beating yourself up for a long time over taking the time to rest and relax. And, you know, your sleep probably sucks, right? You probably have insomnia, you know, trouble falling asleep because when you go to bed, you're not in a relaxed state. You are still keyed up from the day. So there's a really important transition time in the evening where you know, you can take time to relax and let that lead into a restful state, and then allowing yourself to go to bed and sleep. And so, you know, when if you have trouble sleeping, so I have some tips for you. Um, One of the best things that you can do is take a few minutes to breathe and call your energy back to you and release energy that you've absorbed through the day. And this is a really simple thing to do. It's using the breath, and you can use hand motions if you like. I tend to use a hand motion when I do this. And so when you first get into bed at night, inhaling and saying and setting the intention and using your hands and inhaling and drawing your energy back. I call all my energy back to me. And then on the exhale, I release the energy that is not mine. And you can do this until you feel that shift in your body that your energy is uh, all the way back to you, and that you have released the energy that doesn't belong to you. So this is a really good practice to begin and to help you. So if you have the insomnia where you have trouble falling asleep, this is something that can really help. It will bring your energy back so that your body has all of its energy in order to process your day. And it also releases the weight of any energy that you have absorbed through the day so that your body isn't trying to process and remove this energy as well. You've already released it when you're going to bed. Something else that can help is a gratitude practice. And this is something that I love to do um, when I am going to sleep. And if I happen to wake in the night, it is a practice that helps me to fall back asleep, because practicing gratitude raises our vibration, raises our energy in a very positive way. So it changes our vibration. So rather than trying to go back to sleep, rather than trying to quiet our mind, we are allowing our body to relax, and we are giving the monkey mind something to do by going through gratitudes in our mind. And it's a very simple thing. It's allowing your body to just settle into the bed, and then going through in your mind, I am grateful for my pillows because they are soft. I am grateful for my blankets because they keep me warm. I am grateful for the dark of my bedroom because it helps me to rest better. I am grateful for people, places, events, things, occurrences. I'm grateful for the tea I had before bed because it helps me relax. I am grateful for the conversation I had with my friend today because it helped me to feel better. I am grateful for um, my dogs and the walk that we had today because it was a lot of fun. And adding that because the why you're grateful just enhances that level of gratitude. And I often find that I will just drift off to sleep because my monkey mind has something to do. I'm giving my monkey mind a different focus. And so it's not wandering off. I'm not thinking about conversations I had 3 years ago and, oh, I should have said whatever. I'm thinking about what I'm grateful for in this moment, in this day, from this day. Excuse me. And by doing this, it sends you off to sleep in a higher vibration, which helps you to sleep better and helps you to sleep deeper and helps you to wake up in a better energy from doing the gratitude practice the night before. Getting up and making your bed with gratitude will also change the energy that's around your bed from that struggle to sleep to a much different, more settled, more relaxed, calmer vibration of this is where I practice my gratitude. This is where I have good sleeps. This is where I rest. And this is something else that even if you cannot sleep, rather than trying to go to sleep and getting frustrated and beating yourself up because I need to sleep, I have to sleep, I gotta sleep, I should be sleeping, why am I not sleeping? Um, if I go to sleep now, I'll get 6 hours. If I go to sleep now, I'll get 4 hours, right? These are the things that we do. And it, when we could be, you know what, rest counts. I am lying here in my bed in the dark and I can rest. Even if I can't sleep, I can rest. And that shift in mindset will actually help you sleep better over time as you practice this. These are all practices, these are all shifts that take a little bit of time to get used to, that take a little time to solidify into your world. But the more you practice, the easier it gets and the better your sleep gets with time. Um, so the gratitude practice, really huge. It will help you to sleep better and it will help you to wake feeling better. Because when we sleep better, we feel better, right? Because our bodies are doing the things that they're designed to do, which is to heal and regenerate when we sleep. I want to talk a little bit more about sleep and insomnia. And this is a difficult one because maybe you don't have insomnia. Maybe you are actually unconsciously, actively fighting sleep. This is something that I realized that I was doing, is that I would actively fight sleep. And of course, looking back, hindsight is 2020, right? In high school, I was actually given a medication to help me sleep, and I would still fight sleep. And so the medication didn't work, right? And so, instead of doing what a lot of people do and increasing the dose of the medication, I stopped taking it altogether, which had a pretty big impact. But because I wasn't sleeping anyway, there was really no point in putting something in my body that I was fighting. But I was actively fighting sleep. And this is something that we can do. And so I would invite you to ask yourself this question: do I have insomnia or am I fighting sleep? Because if there is trauma associated with nighttime, with sleep, whether it's abuse or nightmares, if you had nightmares as a child, you may now, as an adult, be actively fighting sleep. This was something for me because my dreams are weird. I think a lot of people's are. They can be very confusing. You can wake up going, okay, what in the hell was that? What the fuck? But as a child, the- these dreams, I didn't have um, the understanding I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the support to work through what was happening. I didn't have the ability to verbalize what was happening. Like, I didn't have the capacity to say, I'm afraid to go to sleep because I have bad dreams, because I have weird dreams I don't understand. And so, if we have trauma associated with sleep from when we're very young, it can still be impacting us as adults, and we will actively fight sleep. Our brain, because our brains are designed to keep us safe, will keep us from sleeping because sleep doesn't feel safe. Let me know if this makes sense for you, because this has been something that um, came up for me about a year and a half ago, might maybe even longer, a couple of years ago. But this fighting sleep can look like doing just one more thing before going to bed. So, I'll just get the dishes done. I'll just throw in one more load of laundry. I'll just, tidy this one space. So just doing that one more thing. This is actively fighting sleep. One more chapter, one more episode. Um, when your eyes are burning, your body feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds, and yet you're still pushing to do more things rather than go to bed. This is a sign that there may be trauma associated with bedtime and sleep that is impacting you now. So, this is a question I would invite you to ask. And, how do we stop fighting sleep? Well, we ask the question, right? Is this insomnia, or am I fighting sleep? If the answer is I'm fighting sleep, this can be difficult to accept, but once we see it, then we can work on accepting the fact that the crap that we're doing, that one more thing, that one more chapter, that one more episode, is us fighting sleep, and it's not serving us. So we can recognize the pattern. And once we recognize the pattern, then we can work on accepting the pattern and changing it. So it's like when you find yourself saying, oh, just one more chapter, even though your eyes are burning out of your head and you need to go to sleep or you're ready to go to sleep, recognizing that you're saying this to yourself, just one more chapter, and putting the book away and going